We are alive, we are there, we have energy, and we are kicking. But what does worry me about our relationship is, it's fine, it suits you to give money to our security forces. I have no problem about it. But I think that at the same time, they have to be also made accountable for human rights violations. Torture is endemic there, and no one talks about it. There are laws there now, what we call POPA. One law is POPA, and the other one is something action in aid, where you can arrest someone for 90 days and not be made accountable. But then you had your own patriotic law. So where do you begin to make them accountable? Because they now get legislation made in a manner that undermines all norms of human rights. So they got the parliament to say that there will be military courts, and now there are military courts. And the sentences are passed on a stereotype kind of evidence, which is self-confession in each case that I have seen. I think that we need to change definitely in Pakistan. But I wish that if you changed, it would help a lot, not only for Pakistan, but for many other countries that did look up to you as a country which respected freedoms. Now no more. And now people give you the example, well, even in trying times and in trying times of conflict, they can severely undermine their human rights. Why can we not? If they can pick up people, why can we not pick up people? If they can have a Guantanamo Bay, why can't we have several? If they can have places of detention where people were tortured, why can't we do it? And my answer is, they're wrong. And we must not be wrong. Because I believe that these are the values, these are the principles for which we must fight, because without that, there is no dignity. There is no dignity in life. I don't know how many of you have met people who have been tortured. I have. I don't know how many of you have met people whose sons have been taken away and they haven't found them for years and years. I have. And I can assure you that there can be nothing more hurting, nothing more indignity than fear inside you and torture on your body. Nothing worse than that.
In all the years that I have known you, since I was a teenager growing up in South Asia, what I have seen through your work, through your life's work, is this fierce love for Pakistan and her people. And that is really what has sustained you. And you have told the BBC once, everything is a risk in Pakistan. If you defend women, it's a risk. If you defend non-Muslims, it's a risk. If you discuss religion, it's a risk. But you can't really sit there like a vegetable in your own country. And you have not been a vegetable, Asma. You have been a shining light. And there are many times when your friends, me including, have begged you to leave Pakistan, even for a short period, so that your life and the lives of your family members might be safe. But you've resisted all of those invitations from the topmost law schools and universities in North America and Britain. And you've stayed on. And it's almost like this visceral feeling you have for Pakistan. And that is the spirit, I think, that you bring with you when you travel around the world. And with that, I want to open up this discussion to the audience. And I hope that the law students who will be very soon, in a matter of hours, lawyers, graduating lawyers, have questions for you.
what's happening now is what.
Those who are in detention